In a quiet village near the golden desert of Zuma, there lived a boy named Kofi. Kofi was smart but very proud. He always thought he knew better than everyone else. He laughed at the old stories of the village and said they were just silly tales. Kofi's grandmother, Nana Oma, often warned him. "Be careful, Kofi. Wisdom is more than just what you can see or learn in books. The stories we tell have meaning." But Kofi never listened. He wanted to be famous and rich, and he believed the old stories were holding people back. One day, Kofi heard about a hidden treasure buried in the Zuma desert. The treasure, they said, was guarded by the spirit of Zuma, a mysterious protector who punished those who were greedy or unkind. "There is no such thing as a spirit," Kofi said, laughing. "I will find this treasure and prove everyone wrong." Kofi's best friend, Abina, tried to stop him. "Kofi, please don't go. The stories might be true. Let's stay safe." But Kofi shook his head. "You see, I return with gold and jewels." Early the next morning, Kofi left for the desert. The sun was hot and the sand stretched on forever. After hours of walking, he found a strange cave hidden between tall rocks. Inside, the air was cool, and the walls sparkled with gold. At the center of the cave, there was a chest covered in glowing symbols. Kofi smiled. "This is it." He reached out to open the chest. Suddenly, the cave grew dark, and a deep voice echoed around him. "Why have you come here, boy? This treasure is not yours to take." Kofi's hands trembled, but he stood tall. "I'm not afraid of stories. The treasure belongs to whoever is brave enough to find it." He opened the chest, ignoring the warning. As soon as the chest opened, a shadowy figure appeared. It had no face, only glowing eyes that stared into Kofi's soul. The spirit of Zuma spoke again. "You are greedy and unkind. You think you are smarter than everyone else. Now, you will learn." The shadow wrapped around Kofi. When he tried to scream, no sound came out. The spirit's voice boomed, "Until you learn to be humble and kind, you will not speak." When Kofi woke up, he was back at the edge of the village. His throat hurt, and no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't speak. Nana Oma, his grandmother, and some villagers found him and helped him home. Nana Oma looked at him with sad eyes. "The spirit of Zuma has taught you a hard lesson," she said. "But you can still change." From that day on, Kofi began to help others. He could not speak, but he listened carefully to the stories he once laughed at. He worked hard to show kindness and respect. Slowly, the villagers began to forgive him. One evening, as Kofi sat by the fire with the villagers and Nana Oma, he felt a warm breeze. A soft voice whispered in his ear, "You have learned. Speak wisely." Kofi's voice returned, but he was no longer the proud boy he once was. He became a storyteller, teaching others the value of kindness, humility, and respect. Moral of the story: pride and greed can lead to trouble. True wisdom comes from listening, learning, and treating others with respect.